Welcome to Gram, your hub for visa tips, immigration updates, and the real talk you need to secure your future abroad. Ever thought your U.S. student visa was safe until one email or knock on the door changes everything? Imagine this. You're an international student in the U.S., fully enrolled, attending classes, keeping your grades steady, and believing you're doing everything right. Then one random day, you open your email or hear a knock at the door and find out your visa has been revoked. No warning, no clear explanation, just one message and your academic future is shattered. So why is this happening? Why are student visas in the U.S. being revoked so suddenly, often overnight? In this video, we'll unpack the most common reasons international students are losing their visas, how seemingly small mistakes can trigger serious consequences, and why political and technological shifts are making the risk even higher. So let's dive in the details. Understanding the F1 student visa. The F1 visa is what allows international students to study full-time at U.S. institutions, certified under the Student and Exchange Visitor Program, SCVP. But this visa comes with very strict conditions, and breaking even one of them, knowingly or unknowingly, can lead to immediate cancellation. Now we will explain the most common risks, reasons, and violations that cause the revocation of the student visa. Academic and enrollment risks. Falling below full-time enrollment. Students are required to maintain a full-time course load. Dropping even one class without prior approval from your school's designated school official, DSO, can result in your visa being revoked. Academic and disciplinary dismissal. Poor academic performance, violating the school's code of conduct, or being dismissed for any reason can trigger visa cancellation. Unreported changes in course format. Switching to part-time, hybrid, or fully online classes without updating SCVIS, the Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, can silently put your legal status at risk. Employment-related violations. Unauthorized employment. Working in the U.S. without proper authorization through curricular practical training, CPT, or optional practical training, OPT, is one of the fastest paths to visa cancellation. High-risk employers. Interning or working with organizations tied to sensitive sectors, such as defense, foreign funding, or those under U.S. sanctions, can also result in your visa being revoked. Financial and document compliance issues. Inadequate financial support. Even if you showed proof of funds during your visa application, failing to maintain financial stability or to prove it later can cost you your visa. Fraud and misrepresentation. Submitting fake admission letters, doctored financial documents, or false information at any stage of the process can lead to immediate visa revocation and future bans. Failure to update your address. You are legally required to report any change of address to SCVIS within 10 days. Missing this deadline, even by accident, counts as a violation. Overstaying and legal troubles. Overstaying after your program ends. When your authorized stay ends, you must leave the country immediately. Even a short delay could lead to entry bans for future U.S. visits. Criminal charges and arrests. Even without a conviction, being arrested or having pending criminal charges can trigger visa cancellation. Perceived security risks. If you are flagged as a potential national security concern by U.S. security or intelligence agencies, your visa can be revoked, no court ruling needed. Dependent-related violations. If your spouse or child, who holds an F2 dependent visa, works or studies full-time without authorization, it could result in the cancellation of your F1 visa as well. School transfer and SCVIS compliance. When switching schools or degree levels, students have 60 days to initiate a SCVIS transfer. Missing this deadline automatically means loss of legal status, even if you're still attending classes. Heightened scrutiny and policy shift issues. Minor violations now carry major consequences. Cases have been reported where even small issues, like traffic tickets from years ago, led to visa cancellations without prior notification. Political protests and social media surveillance. International students participating in protests, particularly those linked to pro-Palestinian movements, are facing increased scrutiny. For example, a Turkish student at Tufts University was nearly deported, accused of having links to banned organizations solely because of her protest activities. AI-powered social media monitoring. U.S. authorities are reportedly using artificial intelligence to monitor international students' social media for content seen as anti-U.S. or sympathetic to flagged groups. Posts that raise suspicion could result in blacklisting and visa revocation. Nationality-based visa revocations. In some cases, visa cancellations have nothing to do with individual behavior. Certain students, like those from South Sudan, have had their visas revoked simply because their home country refused to accept deported nationals, regardless of the student's personal record. Birthright citizenship policy shift issue. An older policy shift from the Trump era raised concerns over birthright citizenship. International students who have children while studying in the U.S. could one day see their child's citizenship rights challenged or revoked, especially if future policy changes target temporary visa holders. So you should pay attention to all of these issues and be careful not to fall into any of them. Here, it is worth noting several extremely important matters, which are: universities left uninformed. One of the most concerning aspects is that universities are often not informed when a student's visa is revoked. This means students usually face these life-changing decisions without guidance or institutional support. So you should always be sure to ask and consult experts to avoid getting into any trouble. Increased audits and institutional risk. U.S. immigration authorities are conducting more audits of school records and SCVIS data. Any inconsistency can lead not only to individual visa revocations, but also to penalties against the institution. Schools that host large political protests, especially involving international students, could even lose their license to enroll foreign students altogether. So if you're planning to study in the U.S., or you're already there, here's the bottom line. Your student visa isn't just a stamp in your passport, it's a responsibility. One small misstep, one overlooked update, or even one careless social media post could flip your life upside down overnight. Your U.S. student visa isn't guaranteed. It can be revoked at any time by an embassy, a border agent, or even mid-semester if you're found to be ineligible. Sometimes this happens without any warning at all. That's why staying informed, following the rules, and keeping your status in check isn't just smart, it's absolutely necessary. We'll continue sharing updates here on Immigram, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the latest visa news, tips, and breakdowns. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.